What is up, everyone? It's Ricky572. Return a chance. Today's May 11th, 2023, and we're gonna hop on and do a quick market watch. So I have some free time before I go to the movies in a little bit. I'm gonna go at around 3. It's like 12 o'clock right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go watch Guardians of the Galaxy. If you guys already saw the movie, let me know down below what you guys thought of it. But I thought we'd do a market watch before I go do that. So we're gonna be taking a look at Salamangreat first, because we do have some support that was announced this week. We have a new link for some new synchros and I think a new monster and a trap card as well. So starting off, we're going to be taking a look at Salamangreat Pyro Phoenix. We kind of already saw this card go up in price before because we were expecting Salamangreat support. Currently at 15 listings, and we have listings starting at 133, 134 basically with shipping, 135, 136, 148 with shipping, and then going up to 200, 164. Yeah, so prices are all over the place. I honestly could see this card dropping back down because I don't really see too many Salamangreat decks even running this, and the new Link 4 is way better than this one, so I think people will probably run that Link 4 instead of this one. But let me know how you guys feel about this Salamangreat Pyro Phoenix. We have Almirage. This one was kind of going up too, but it looks like it's actually taking a dip down instead. I wonder why. So we have 35 listings on the market. We have listings starting at $7 shipping, $7, $7, $8, $7.68, basically $8, and that's basically $7.69, so almost $8 right there for Almar. So it's taking a dip down. I actually saw these around like almost $10 at its high price point. No, at its highest it was around like $15, $16. Then it took a dip down after reprint, and the highest I saw after reprints was like $10. So it's taking a dip down. We have Salamangreat Jaguar. If this card, let's take a look at this one. If this card attacks the defense position monster, inflict battle damage. If this card is in your graveyard, you could trust Salamangreat monster. You could target one Salamangreat monster in graveyard, shuffle into the deck, and you do special. Okay, so it's a free special summon. So let's see. The OTS pack super rares are going up in price. Looks like these were around like $2-ish and have bumped up to the price point of let's see, that's $3.95. That's $4.95 with shipping, $4.99 with shipping, $4.99, $4.98, $5, $5. So they're around like $5-ish right now. We have a wall with 52 French copies right here. So we'll call it like $5. 19 listings available on the market. So these are going up in price. Let me know how many of these you run in the deck though. I'm not really familiar with Salamangreats because I wasn't really playing when they were dominating like in the format. So yeah, let me know how many copies of these you run. Salamangreat Foxy. I think this one is limited, right? Which one's the ones that's limited? There's a couple Salamangreat. I think there's like 1 or 2 that are limited, but I'm not really sure. So this card was from the 2019 10s. It's a Prismatic Secret Rare. We have copies that were around like $2 back in the beginning of April, and currently we have 42 listings on the market, and we have listings going up to $4, $4.80 with shipping, $4.80, $5.85. So we'll call it like $5-ish as well. So it did bump up like $3 for this Prismatic Secret Rare. Then we have Baylinks. I know they use like 3 copies of these. I think they try to maximize the copies they use of this because it is a starter, if I'm not mistaken, and it lets you add the field spell. So this one was around like $2 back at the beginning of March, and we have copies at 52 listings, and we have listings starting at $3.99, $3.15, $4.50, $4.65. That's basically $4 with shipping. That's $4.99, $4.99, $4.01. So we'll call it like $4. So I guess it bumped up a little bit as well. The other one, the Secret Rare, which is the affordable version of Salamangreat Pyro Phoenix, looks like it was around $2, and we have them going up. No, they look like they're still around like $2 to $3. So I guess it went up like $1. 32 listings on the market, and we have listings at $2.92, $3.83. That's basically $4. $4.74. So they're kind of all over the place as well. So we have a couple cheap listings, and then they go up to like the $4 to $5 mark. I would just pick up my copy now if you are planning to play Salamangreats, just to be safe. $5 isn't too much. I doubt they even use this, like I said. But if you are a Salamangreat player, let me know what you could do with this with the new stuff. We have Salamangreat Spinny, the super rare from the Soul Burner Structure deck. These are, well, it looks like they're taking a dip back down. But these are at $1.40, $2.44 with shipping, $2.50 with shipping, $2.99 with shipping, $2, $2.45. So we'll call it between like $2 and $2.50 for spinnies. Do we have any other thing we want to look at? Rage is a super rare from the OTS pack. Let's see this one. It has a common version, so if you want to stay even more budget than this dollar price point, you go up for the commons. But it looks like these are going up as well. They were like around $1, and it looks like we have copies at. So we still have a couple copies at $1. I mean, you could call it like 217 with shipping, 240, 249, 299, 299. So yeah, they're around like $2 to $3 now for the super rares, but you do have that common if you want to play a more budget version. We have ultra rares sticking around $1, and I think that's it. Everything else is pretty cheap. So yeah, this deck looks like it's still pretty cheap if you want to hop on it. I'm not sure how the new support is gonna affect it, if it's gonna make it like tier 1. But currently this deck right now could still compete every now and then. It depends on who's playing the deck. But if you do want to get in on it, it's still pretty cheap in my opinion. So with the new branded support that just came out, I wanted to take a look at Dust Dragon, because this is one of those cards you could go into with Blazing Cartesia and then use its effect to special summon like the new Despia Synchro monster. So it looks like Dust Dragon bottomed out at like $5-ish and is heading back up. We have 86 listings on the market, and we have listings starting at $6.99, $6.99, $6.99, $6.99. So around like $7-ish, $7.24, and heading $7.42 on the first page, $7.50. Second page, we don't really have any major walls. I saw someone with 7 copies on the first page, but then after that, we have copies at $7.99, $7.99, so hitting $8 on the second page. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna hit $8 pretty soon. Once people start picking these up. If you're a branded player, let me know down below how many copies of these you play. I would think only one, either to fusion summon it or to dump it off like I guess you could dump this off in the Dear Servant too to get his effect. It says you could banish this card from your field or graveyard. Oh, okay, my bad. If a monster is special summoned by your opponent's activated monster effect, you could banish this card from the field or graveyard, special summon one dogmatical monster from your deck or one Despia monster from your extra deck. So you could easily summon that Synchro that I was talking about from your extra deck using his effect. So I'm assuming only one copy, but let me know down below how many you guys play. So I saw a couple super heavy samurai builds taking Spell Canceller either in their main or their side deck. These secret rares have been going up in price, but for my budget players, we do have ultra rares and commons available. If you don't want to spend money on the secret rare, these are still pretty affordable. They're like under $1. These speed duel secret rares used to be around the $4 price point, and it looks like we have them going up to so 12 listings on the market, and we have listings starting at $15.95, $15.95, $17.50, $18, and going up to that $20 price point on the first page. I honestly think Spell Canceller can make a big impact this format because it's a pretty strong floodgate. Spell cards and their effects on the field cannot be activated and negate all spell effects on the field. So it's a pretty strong floodgate, and super heavy samurais I think have a way to add it, and they could easily pendulum summon this out later on for free. But let me know how you guys feel down in the comments below about Spell Canceller. I'm still disappointed in myself for not buying these at $17. I really try to, so the reason I didn't buy them is because I didn't really need them, and I wanted to try to profit off these. I wanted to buy them at like $12 to $15, but they never hit that price point, and I had a chance to buy it at like $17, but I didn't want to pay those $2 extra. But I did recently make a build that uses this, and now I'm realizing I made a mistake in not buying that $17 copy. Usually when I buy cards, I don't really care about the price if I'm gonna play it. But now it's looking like I'm gonna have to pay like $55 for this. These were around like $17, like I said, at their lowest price point, and it looks like these have still been continuing to go up. We have $55, $56, $56, $56.99, $57.72, and almost hitting that $60 price point on the first page. 33 listings on the market. So yeah, I'm still disappointed in that. But I think I'm gonna have to buy one. I'm gonna try to find one for like around $40 to $45. But if I can't, I'm gonna have to pay that price point. But let me know if you guys think Excel Synchro Stardust Dragon could keep going higher in price, or do you think it's gonna come back down later on? We saw that Frame Gear Gamma is going up in price because it's a pretty good tech this format, but I noticed that Frame Gear Delta is actually going up in price as well. This is the one that negates spell cards. So Gamma is the one that negates monster effects, but this one says during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a spell card while you control no monsters, you can special summon this card from your hand and one side frame driver from your hand, deck, or graveyard. And if you do negate that activation, if you do that, destroy it. So it basically does the same thing Gamma does, but except for spells. These are rares from High Speed Riders, and these were around like $2-ish back at the end of March. And we have 27 listings on the market with our first near mint listing starting at 747. Then we have 748, 750, 770, 777, and heading up to almost that $8 price point on the first page. Let me know how you guys feel about Frame Gear Delta. Do you guys think maybe this could be in the main deck or possibly the side deck? I guess going against Runic, you could probably play this in the side to negate their spell cards. But let me know if you guys think Frame Gear Delta is going to be making an impact this format. So we just got the new Spirit Monster and Cyberstorm Axes that lets you basically turbo out rank 4s. And I saw Exo Sisters playing it. Well, a couple Exo Sister builds playing it. Let's take a look at Exo Sister Martha. We have Martha going up, then down, then up again. So right now we have 93 listings of Martha, and we have copies starting at $5.79, $6, and then going up to $7 pretty quick. 701, 745, and 724 right there on the first page, with no big walls on the first page. Then we have Exo Sister packs. Let's look at packs. So this one is basically a searcher for Exo Sisters. This one looks like it took a dip down, but it's starting to go back up a little bit. Let's take a look at the month graph. Yeah, it's starting to go back up a little bit. So we have 76 listings on the market, and we have listings starting at $8, $8 basically with shipping, $8.59, $8.60, $8.61, heading up to that $9 mark right here on the first page for Exo Sister packs. What's another important Exo Sister card? I guess McCallus. Let's look at McCallus too. This one's from Grand Creators. It looks like it took a dip down, then up, then going back down. 771, 789, 799, 799, 850 with shipping, 870, and 874 on the first page. So it looks like these are around like the $8 to $9 mark. And then we have, let's see, Sophia. Everything else seems to be cheap, but let's take a look at Sophia. Sophia looks like it's heading up as well. Let's take a look at the month graph. Yeah, it's starting to head up a little bit as well. 73 listings on the market, and we have Sophia at 505, 505, 544 with shipping, 473, 550. So we'll call it like around $5 to $6 for Sophia. But yeah, let me know if you guys think that the new Spirit support could help out Exo Sister be a top tier deck. I know Exo Sister mostly relies on their opponents using the graveyard. I guess Branded could be one of those decks that uses the graveyard. I think Super Heavy Samurais have card effects that activate in the graveyard too, so maybe Exo Sister might be a good counter. But let me know down in the comments how you guys feel about Exo Sisters. So we're still expecting a banlist pretty soon, so I want to take a look at these Runic cards because it looks like people are just fire selling these. These Runic tips have dropped like really crazy. They used to be around like $35 to $40, and right now you can get copies of these for around, we have 107 listings available on the market, and you can get copies for $12.99, $13.89, $13.90, $13.98. So under $15 you could get yourself a copy of Runic tip. Let's see, another Runic card. We have Runic Fountain. These, I think at its highest was around like $15-ish. Yeah, they were around like 15. Well, it looks like these were close to $20. But now we have copies at 132 listings. We have our first copy starting at $8.47, $8.49, $8.78, $8.78, and going up to $8.90 on the first page. But under $10 for Runic Fountain. People are expecting this to get hit to like 1, and Runic Tip to get hit like 1 as well. Hugin, the Runic Wings. This one at its highest I saw around like $17 to $20. But it looks like it took a dip down as well. We have copies starting at $7.29, $7.45. I can't math that, but basically almost $7.45, $7.75, $7.96, $7.97, and I guess under $8 for Hugins. What's another important runic card? I think everything else is cheap, but yeah, the three main runic cards are going down in price. Even the collector rares are going down. This one hit a high price point of like 100 something at one point, and then it went down to like 60 to 70. Now it's like around like $55. But yeah, runic cards are going down in price. Let me know if you guys think runics are gonna get hit, or what you think is gonna get hit for runics. I'm pretty sure they are gonna get hit, but I don't think they're gonna get hit too hard. Maybe putting Runic Fountain at 1. But that's just my opinion. Let me know how you guys feel about runics down in the comments, and what you think is going to get hit for runics. So same thing with sprites. People are expecting them to get hit on the ban list, even though they already got hit twice. Indirectly first with Ronin Totem, and then directly with Sprite Elf getting banned. So we're going to take a look at Sprite Blues first. These used to be around like $35 to $40. Looks like they've been taking a dip down. 191 listings on the market. And we have listings starting at $16, $16 shipping, $16.34, $16.99, $17.18, and going up to $17.20 on the first page. But they're still under $20. That's a pretty crazy price decrease. Then we have the Sprite Blue Ultimate Rares. I usually don't talk about higher rarity cards, but these look like they're pretty cheap. 72 listings on the market. We have listings at $24.98, $24.99, $27, $27, $27.19, and yeah, I guess they're under $30. I might actually pick up a couple copies of these just in case they don't get hit. If they do get hit, then I'm losing $25, but if they don't, they could possibly go up to even higher. Sprite Sprint. This had a high price point of like $16 to $18, if I'm not mistaken. 147 listings on the market, and we have listings right now at $10.79, $10.88, $10.89, $10.90, $11, and $11 on the first page. So yeah, they've gone down as well. And then Sprite Starter. This is a card that most people want hit because it's a really good card. Just special summons from the deck and lets you get your play started. These had a high price point of like $13 to $16 back at the beginning of April. And looks like now we have 165 listings on the market, and people are getting rid of them for $7.15, $7, $7.18, $7.20, $7.23. So under $8 for Sprite Starter now. Any other cards? No, Gigantic Sprite has been cheap, but yeah, it looks like Sprite cards are going down in price. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys think sprites are gonna get hit again, or you think Konami might cut them a break and let them survive this ban list. So we know that Cashiers are gonna get hit, but we're not sure what's gonna get hit. I wanted to take a look at some of the cards right now because they all seem to be like pretty low in price. Cashier Fenrir used to be a $60 to $70 card. Now we have it at $24.49, $24.74, $24.75, $24.99, and $25.55. Then we have Cashier Theosis. This used to be like around a $35 to $40 card. Now we have it at $11.68, $11.69, $11.70, $11.98, and $11.99. So like $12-ish for Cashier Theosis. A Rice Heart, I remember, used to be around like $13 to $15 at its highest, so not too much. But now we can get them for $8.99, $8.99, $8.99, $9.45, so around like $9 to $10 for a Rice Heart. This one they didn't even really play, so it's around $7-ish. Cashier Unicorn though, this used to be around $25 at its highest. I even saw it almost hit like $30 at one point. We have them at $5.49, $5.49, $5.50, $5.50, $5.99, and $6.40 on the first page. And then everything else from there seems to be pretty cheap. We have Rice Heart under $1, Scareclaw under $1. Yeah, everything else seems to be pretty cheap. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think might get hit. My hope is that maybe Fenrir gets limited. That way people could still play it in the side deck. I don't want it to get banned because I do want to play it in the side deck. But more than likely, Fenrir or Unicorn might get limited on the list. But let me know what your thoughts are down below. And the last card on today's market watch is going to be the Condemned Dark Lord. This is a link 2 from Dual Overload. It only has 1 copy and it takes 2 fairy monsters. You could tribute summon fairy monsters that require 2 tributes by banishing 2 monsters from your graveyard. Instead of tributing, it is still treated as a tribute summon. You can discard 1 card, take 1 Dark Lord monster from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to the graveyard. You can only use this effect of Condemned Dark Lord once per turn, and once per turn during the end phase, you gain 500 life points for each fairy monster on the field. So I guess you're gaining 500 life points for him. But this card used to be around the $3 to $4 price point, and it looks like it's been going up consistently over the past 2 months. Only 18 listings on the market, which is pretty low, and we have listings starting at $478 with shipping, $567, heading up to $5.99, $6, $6.50, hitting $6.80, and then going up to $7.25 on the first page. But yeah, this is just one of those cards I had in my trade binder and noticed it was going up, but I'm not really sure why. That's why I need you guys to comment down below if you have any ideas why this card might going up. The only reason I could maybe think of this card going up is because it's from Dual Overload, which is a pretty popular set. It has Ancient Gear Ballista, Infinite Permanent, and Gear Suit. So yeah, it comes with like some pretty good cards in the set. So that's the only reason I could think of it going up, just because it's from the set. But if you have any idea why, any other idea why it might be going up, maybe it's being used in a deck this format, let me know down below. But that's gonna be it for today's market watch. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Return of the Chance. This is Ricky572, and we'll see you guys next time.